Today we're talking about week 5 and 6 within the NBA. Now these 2 weeks, they've been pretty fun. Nothing extremely crazy. But I do want to start off with Ryan Rollins. Now last year, he was bad. Last year he was very bad. He was young, but he was very bad. And then he gets arrested for shoplifting. And it's like, you're making NBA money. How the hell are you shoplifting? What are you shoplifting? But he gets arrested for shoplifting, so he's obviously out of the league for a bit. He's finally out. He comes back. He signs with the Bucks. And he's been averaging 18, 4, and 6. And is like the Bucks' savior next to Giannis. He's the second piece next to Giannis. And helps them actually win some games. So you do gotta love him just for being good enough to give Giannis a second option, really. Moving on, LaMelo, he's healthy again. He's bad. Like, he's scoring decent points, but he's not helping the team come to wins. And there's literally a show of that in a game where they were down 10 points with, like, the fourth quarter to go. They're down 10. They take LaMelo out. Don't need to risk hurting him. We'll lose this game. Who cares? Don't need to risk it. The Hornets make a comeback without him on the floor. And when they're making the comeback, when they're like 2 possessions away from taking the lead, they don't bring him back onto the floor. They keep him off. And then by the end of the game, Con Knuppel actually saves them to win this game. So I don't know what the Hornets are necessarily doing with LaMelo. Because even, like, again, yeah, you don't want to risk him getting hurt. If you're okay with losing that game, you're okay with losing that game. And then just don't play him, keep him healthy. But when you're that close to winning the game again and you don't play your star player, I understand if the bench players are doing well, don't fuck them up. But, like, if he can't be there to win you games, what are we doing here? Why are we paying him so much money? So I don't know if the Hornets are looking to get away from LaMelo eventually. He's definitely been annoying for them. So we'll have to see in the future how that works exactly or what happens exactly with that. I would not be surprised if they do end up trading him because you could get pretty good value out of him, 100%. With Con Knuppel playing amazing, you still have Miles Bridges. Like, the team is decent. Obviously, like, not a playoff team still, but, like, they're okay. Desmond Bane finally looks worth what he got traded for. In these past 2 weeks, he's been averaging 24, 5, and 5. And, like, coming up really big in games next to Franz. In general, Paolo has been, like, I would definitely not say bad. Not bad at all. He just has not been, like, the star. So, Bane and Wagner are really winning games for the Magic. And it's good to see that the trade that they gave so much for is helping them actually win games now, finally. And they look decent. Like, honestly, they're going to be a playoff team. I could definitely see them making it out of the first round. And if they go on a run, like, I would love to see it. Now, Jared Allen. Jared Allen tried to murder Sengun. It was insane. Y'all have to see this.
Catch ready to go. I know there's some natural tendencies to be up and down.
Oh, Allen!
Now, it did get counted as an offensive foul, so it didn't count. But good lord, that was tough. And Sengun got up there. Like, you cannot blame him for trying to contest that shot. Every guy that gets postered, I respect it because they jumped with the attacker. And, he threw that in. His hand did not touch the rim. He threw that in over him. Oh, that was so nice to watch. But it sucks it didn't count. That probably would be contesting for, like, best dunk of the year if it did count. Derek Queen has been surprisingly really good for the Pelicans, especially with, like, no Zion, like, no DeJounte Murray. They're still losing a lot of games, but he is playing really well and even looking like Baby Jokic with some of his plays like this one. Behind the back dime for the fast break. Ugh, that was nasty. You gotta love it. In that game, they lost bad. Cooper Flag looked amazing in that game. He was throwing play upon play just before that. And in general, Coop looks great finally. He's averaging 19, 4, and 6 in his past 10 games. And really, like, finally being the player that they wanted. A big part of that is definitely having AD finally back to be the leader of the team, and then Cooper can be the co-star, especially just in his rookie season. He can't lead a team yet. Barely any rookies in history could just lead the team immediately. So I'm really excited when AD is playing and when Kyrie finally comes back. I am really excited to see how this team plays. I doubt they make playoffs even when they both do play, but it's going to be a very fun team. In general, like, Coop is playing point guard, shooting guard, small forward. He's not even playing power forward, which is his natural position. So I wonder if that's, like, really being weird for him. But it's better for the team since they have so much big man rotation, like AD, Lively, Gafford. I think I'm even missing one of them too. It's just the rotational minutes of all their big men. They don't have the floor space to play them all. So I think once Kyrie does come back, Cooper's going to be running a lot of the 3. And I think he can really run that position. I'm excited to see when the team is fully strong together. Vucevic did it again. He hit another damn game winner. I don't know why he's the clutchest player on the Bulls this year, but he is. They were down 2, no time left on the clock. He takes a 3 and just drills it.
Comes off the screen, a herder. Murray in defensive posture. White into the lane, kick it outside. Vucevic for the win. Got it.
You even hear that announcer. Vucevic for the 3? Got it. He was not happy to see that happen, but wow, that was an amazing shot. Kobe White finding him. I know Kobe White was kind of honestly, Vooch kind of bailed Kobe White out because he was dribbling for a lot of that time and then just passed it out. But he did find him. You gotta love that. He makes a shot. You gotta love that. Now, the Wolves in these past 2 weeks, they've lost a few games that they definitely should have won, and won a few games that were close. In one of the really bad ones that they lost, it was against the Suns. Wolves came back from being down 16 earlier in the game. They were up 8 with 50 seconds left. They completely forgot how to play defense, and then I believe it was Grayson Allen hits a circus shot over and it just goes in. Like, they win by 1, the Suns win by 1, and the Wolves just have a devastating loss there. I'm not sure how we let that happen, but I mean, I know how we let that happen. It's the fucking Wolves. I know. But yeah, that one really stung. Now, I'm not sure if it's 2015 right now, maybe 2018 right now, but James Harden dropped 55 against the Hornets. He is our only saving grace for the Thunder not to just have the most amazing dynasty to ever play the game. Because of the Paul George trade that happened years ago, where Clippers got Paul George from OKC, they traded an unprotected 2026 first round pick, and that's this coming draft. If the Clippers keep playing like shit, then that means the Thunder have a lottery pick after winning the championship last year, but also 100% making a deep playoff run this year. They might not necessarily win the chip, but like with how they're looking, they're going to win the chip. And yeah, Harden is our only saving grace. He needs to carry this team to the playoffs. Just like, don't let the Thunder get a lottery pick in general with this, especially how stacked this draft is. There are so many guys there's like 3 or 4 guys that can go number 1. And in general, it's just a deep draft class. So even if they get like the 7th pick, they're still getting a good guy. So the Clippers need Kawhi to play more games. He's constantly out. We know that would happen. Chris Paul's retiring this year, so he's not going to be playing much in general. And Harden just needs to save this franchise. My God. And just making a decrepit man. He's just so old. He's scoring 55 for y'all to win games. That's disgusting that you need him to do that. So the Bulls hit a game winner, Vooch hit a game winner, and then a few days later they're up against the Pacers, and then Pascal Siakam gave them their comeuppance.
Against Buzelis with 5 to shoot. He's going to drive, shoot it, pull it up, and
he hit over 2 defenders. Now, Miles Buzelis was the only one that went up with him, but there's another guy right on his hip. That was a great shot, and Pascal, I think, is, for him, he really needs to show that he can like lead this team to the playoffs to hold out for maybe Tyrese to be coming back when playoffs start. Now, again, don't rush Tyrese. This could be a year down for y'all. Let the guys play. It's okay. But if he can come back, let's play. Let's make it there. And to end it off, I'm sorry that I'm ending it off with such a low note, but Keyonte George had one of the worst NBA single game performances of all time this last week. He ended the game shooting 0 for 6. He only took 6 shots. He had 8 turnovers and was negative 27 plus minus. The entire game, he just looked like he didn't know what the hell was going on, which is so odd because he's had a great year up to this point. And like after that, he still had a good game after that. But that one game, good lord, just looking at him play, it seemed like he didn't know how to hold the ball in general.
Filipowski. Keontae ball.
Face guard Lowry Markkinen.
That ball was knocked down. Key showing handles and lost it. It's been a
Like, good lord, he was trying to do so much, but just couldn't do anything this game. They didn't even lose crazy bad, and this isn't showing what's going to be his future in this year. He's having a good year so far. That's just one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. Good lord, I hope he'll bounce back. He's going to play great again, and he's going to keep playing great. But I just hope he does not have another game like that for the rest of his career. Thanks so much for watching. That was week 5 and 6 in the NBA. Again, it wasn't too eventful this week. Nothing insane happened, but I always want to keep you guys updated on what's going on within the league. See y'all next time.